Hello guys, hello guys, hello guys, welcome to another one of my case clicker series startup here with a bit of info getting started. What I'm doing in this series here is I'm taking a completely different look at case clicker, trying to look at if you only have 5 minutes per time you can play, how would I do it? If you can't click for 30 minutes in a row, if you can never get the high combo multipliers, how are you going to progress in case clicker? How are you going to reach the end game where the really fun stuff is, where you can start trading and get the crazy pants items? So 5 minutes a day is what I'm going to be sharing. I have been crushing it in case clicker, recording a lot of these episodes in advance. That is why I've been pretty silent in terms of case clicker gaming, because I've been playing and recording a lot so that I could provide these new episodes on a more stable, regular basis, really. So they're going to be coming on a daily basis, fixed time every day, for a very long time, actually. It's a quite long episode, and it's of course aimed at the players that find it hard to progress in case clicker, because they can't sit for 20 minutes and tap or like stuff like that. Most of the videos are a bit longer than 5 minutes. My game time is normally cut down to like 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Sometimes I talk a little bit extra, but the videos are going to be, besides this one, around 5 minutes, trying to just tell you guys what's going on in this episode, and then moving forward they're going to be those give or take 5 minutes. So the first thing that I'm going to be doing on my campaign device is to say goodbye to everything that we have done so far. We crushed it in the trash to treasure. We got pretty much everything covered in the game. No need to cry more about that. So yeah, there she goes, away with everything, and yeah, that is pretty much what I've been doing. What are we going to be doing first? This first episode is going to be, well, it's a bit of an intro, and I want to talk about how we're going to be progressing, how we're going to be playing the game. Since we can't go very long every time, we need like massive focus on the per tap kind of upgrades. So the money cash, the until core, we need to get more money per tap because we're getting 1 cent, and we're never going to get these. What's going on? Lag time here? What? Yeah, there we are. We're never going to get these crazy high combo options, so we need to specialize as much as we can in the financials so that the time we have at our disposal is going to be giving us as much money as possible. Another thing that I'm doing completely different this time around is that because we are so cut down time-wise, we can only afford to specialize in one thing, and that is going to be the tapping income. We're going to get a little bit of critical, but not that much. But combo and tap value is super important, because getting a single cent per tap, never going pretty much above the 2x combo, it's gonna be tough to rake in a lot of money in one go. It is going to be just as hard to get cases, but we cannot really afford to spend money on the case tapping as well, or time for that sake. So I'm specializing purely in income. I want as much money as possible for the few minutes I'm going to be tapping in each episode. In this episode, I'm pretty much just tapping so that moving forward, we have our bases covered and we're going to be getting a lot more money per tap. But cases, at the start I'm going to be tapping a few times for cases, but in the like grand scheme of things, I am mainly buying cases because the time invested in tapping for the value of the cases is more valuable than the search progress. And that is because this time around I'm starting out with the breakouts, then I'm just slowly scaling up through the case progression system, buying the different cases, unlocking them, going towards the global elite, unlocking the online trading system and crushing it in there. But it's being done on a 5 minute per day basis, meaning that it's going to take a while, and that I feel everybody that wants to be playing case clicker that are starting out and they're like, I just can't do it. I just can't get to the point where I have the crazy pants, souvenir dragon laws, Karambit, Crimson Web, Factory New Star Trek, Bayonet, whatever it is that you want, because you can't dedicate yourself to the game in a manner that requires as much time as it does to really pay for everything in the game. So 5 minutes per time, focusing on the income, buying cases mainly, unboxing them, completing collections. The items I'm getting are not going to be a basis for progression, meaning that if I unbox crazy lucky things, I won't sell them to speed up the progress, and that is because it won't be replicatable. I will be using them eventually in the jackpot system, but I won't be using them to progress, meaning that if you are less lucky than I am, if you are more lucky than I am, it's not going to affect the progression unless you do things differently. So I know some players are not able to tap at the same speed I am. I'm not trying to do this like super fast. I'm like really casually tapping this. But you may need to like tap for twice as long. You may need to tap for just half as long. Perhaps you want to keep going just 10 seconds longer to get the good combo. It is very easy for you to spend just a little bit more time to get like way faster ahead than what I'm doing in like these episodes. But I wanted to have a basis going for progression for everybody that felt the other stuff was a bit too hardcore. So first video ending here, reach the 2-5 combo, 50 bucks, and that is what we're going to be working with in the next episode. So guys, a fresh start on Case Clicker, really doing things completely different this time around, trying to reach out to the players that are finding it really hard to progress in the game. As always, please do leave your comments, thoughts, suggestions, give me a sub, give me a like, tell me what you guys are thinking. Gonna be coming the other stuff as well. I have just really been spending a lot of time trying to get this episode, well, this series ready for publishing so that I could be sharing it with you guys. So with that said and done, as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching.